Hello, viewers. I'm Nikhil Raghavan. This is an exclusive interview for Take One. I am in conversation with Maithili and Suresh Menon of Manjari Music. Maithili and Suresh, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nikhil.
Okay, now I have a few questions which is pertaining to your very recent activity of having launched Manjari Music as a label. What is the concept behind the formation of the label Manjari Music?
So, Manjari Music realizes that there are plenty of hidden talents in music, in singing, not just singing, musicians also in the country. And its vision is to bring out the hidden talents into the open. And whatever, it's a service oriented activity. Maithili?
We were planning to just find out few people are there in the world, like in Kerala, South India especially, where they are just getting the stage shows sometimes, or very simple stage shows like a program in the temple. But their talent is really, really high when when we allow them to record in the studio or produce it in the proper way. So but they are lacking that opportunity always, like they are from the village where there is no possibility of recording. Sound recording studios are available, they have to move to a town to record the songs. And backing up, they are not aware how to do the recording. They have to how to back up the songs, whether they can take the minus track or they have to change it or something like that. And all these copyright issues, these people are very much worried about. They just take a small video, put it in the Facebook or something like that, uh, to just show their talent. That's it. So whenever we provide them such a good platform where we are backing up with a good label, it will be we think it will be a good motivation as well as a platform for them to show their
See, there are
talents.
there are there are many independent labels now in the country, especially in South India. There's been a whole lot of independent music labels that have come up in the last 10, 15 years. How different is Manjari Music going to be from those?
Well, most of the labels concentrate on film music, number one. Then there are some labels like Super Audio who concentrate on devotional songs. They create devotional songs and so many other types of IPs which are created by them. Manjari Music will also be creating, acquiring, everything is most of the activities in the future could be similar to the other labels. But what sets us apart is that we are looking for hidden talents. We'll be looking for smaller filmmakers to buy off their assets and help them out. We would be looking at singers from villages, from places where we'll be scouting for talent, and we would be bringing them out in the open. And through our connections, we would also try and get them into the movies, into the events, whichever is their choice. And in this, we are so happy that though we identify ourselves in a separate way from the music labels, we are so happy that there are two huge music labels, namely Lahari and Inreco, who have teamed up with us for this initiative.
So
Anything you
what would
need to
you
say?
do? You would take the music which is already released by them and then do cover versions with new talent. Is that how it is going to be?
Yeah, for the labels, it would be cover versions, obviously, because that's where they have their rights and anything can be done. And as you know, film music is the preferred genre of singing, basically, for all these new artists, whoever they are, bathroom singers or good singers, whoever they are. And it's easy for them because they have a reference. Okay, so definitely cover versions go to these two labels, and several other labels are in discussion with us for the same. But subsequently, we will be bringing them out into a new form of music, created music, the new music, new launches with their voice in it.
I know for Maitri, I know for a fact that in the last many years, and also having worked in various music companies, that Kerala has always has had a kind of a segment which promoted non-film music. A lot of pop music, a lot of devotional music, a lot of classical music, a lot of religious music, which are all dependent on independent artists. Uh, are there some of these kind of music that Manjari Music will be targeting?
Definitely, sir. Like it is like traditional. Many traditional musics and light music, of course, is a part of Kerala culture, especially Onam songs when and songs related to many temples like Devi temples and even Padmanabha Swami. That and all is a devotional wing. If you are looking at into means Ayappa, when Mandalam season comes, that Ayappa devotionals becomes a very popular part of music, devotional music songs which everyone wanted to listen, everyone wanted to do that. But still, see, there comes the difference. Like whenever you see a Ayappa song or a devotional song, it's always uh, it's from the very popular singers always cassettes, CDs, whenever getting released. If you see the brand or the music get popularized only in the name of any good, talented singers or famous musicians only. There we are trying to incorporate all these changes with small musicians where they can also be a part of, like if I am for example a girl from a village, she makes a mule song. The song may be nice, but the limitations are there more. She may not be able to popularize it, or she may be just able to post it in her on Facebook page where she'll get 500 400 views or something like that. But when we tie up all these with a good brand or backing up with a good musicians or likewise super audio or something like that, they get a viewership which is very wide, worldwide viewership, or they are coming into the YouTube. Even if some person from Kerala is making, ordinary person is making a YouTube channel, there is a limitation. They don't know how to make it, how they don't know really how hits are coming or how views can be increased or something like that. So we are trying to do the collaboration with some other popularized brands so that these talents are getting more views and thus they are able to become a part of the music industry, or they'll be getting opportunities more, like for albums, even for if you look into Malayalam song industry, even the Nadan Pata segment, that makes a very popular, you know, many artists from that traditional area of the tribal also has developed a many kinds of songs which
Folk music.
are really
Folk music.
popularized. So
Yeah, that's
hopefully we
always
are
been a
trying
culture
to.
there, because a lot of these traditional folk art has always come out on music labels in Kerala. Anyway, so how do you go about unearthing or identifying good talent? Now, I think you've already released one track of a Malayalam song. Was it a Malayalam song?
No, this
Which you released
first
now?
our own release was by Malgudi Shubha, which was the Gayatri Mantra.
Yeah, that's right.
That is to,
Those
yeah.
two
Apart
which-
from that, we released one cover song. Yes,
okay, what it's in Malayalam, right?
it's in Malayalam.
Okay. Now, is that singer a new singer? Is that a new talent which you have, who you have unearthed now?
She has been singing in orchestras.
Mhm. Okay. So this
Okay,
would be
but she is
probably
not.
your first recording.
No.
Not necessarily. No, no, not. This is not her first recording. But she has been singing, no doubt about it. But she is unknown. She is relatively unknown for various
Okay. So
reasons.
similarly, have you gone about identifying talents for your future recordings? You
Plenty.
We are
have.
doing it.
Maithili,
We are
Maithili,
we are
you
doing
know
it
it.
right
You know that.
now. Like we are searching for new talents and asking them to just record in their own mobiles. Initial,
Okay.
they can just record it in on mobiles and just send two stanzas or a very small piece of song so that we can know the talent, and we can ask them to develop in certain area, or which language they are. Some of them are really comfortable in Tamil, some of them are really comfortable in Hindi songs, and even other than Malayalam. So we are trying to figure out that also. And apart from all these instruments, some very small kids are playing violin, guitar, and things like that. So that also can be incorporated. Not only, we are not looking only to or confined only to the singing. It is about
Okay.
all the
Other
instruments
kinds of
and
musicians also,
dances.
yes.
Yeah, everything together. Somebody may be interested in or talented in dancing also. They can also do of their side, like with their dance also they can get into all these hidden talent series.
Right.
That's what we are trying to do right now.
Basically, a
Suresh,
database is being built. Yeah.
okay.
Tell
What
me.
are the contractual
Tell me.
obligations with singers and copyright owners?
This is a very touchy subject. Like we Indians have never been used to the copyright thing. We always consider that we can take away anything that belongs to anyone, and that's part of the freedom that was granted to us in 1947. Well, the fact is that it is not so. Whatever originates from your mind, if I need to use it, I need to get your permission. It's as simple as that. Or and this or I need to pay you, or both, whichever it is. Okay, so this is the basic underlying rule of the Copyright Act. So once the cover versions come in, that's why I told you earlier that if we are singing for Lahari, if a singer sings for Lahari, the singer picks up a song from Lahari's catalog of songs. Okay.
Okay.
And so these songs, they ultimately go onto the Lahari platform. So there is no copyright issue there. But Lahari is using someone else's voice.
Yes.
Say the Miss X voice comes in. So Miss X
Yeah.
has to permit Lahari to use it.
Correct.
So there is a contract over there. And Manjari Music comes in between because Manjari Music caters to Lahari, caters to Inreco, caters to several other labels, as well as Manjari has its own label also. So Manjari strikes a contract with them, with which includes the permission to use their voice anywhere, wherever it feels fit, and then transfers this IP to the original copyright owners.
So in effect, that the original copyright owner or the label is the owner of the final content anyway.
Obviously, no doubt about it. Except
Would the singer be on a royalty? Would the singer be on a royalty? Would the singer who you're going to use to do the cover versions, will he or she be on a royalty basis, or will she or be paid?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. We help them. The downtrodden. We try to help them a little.
You give them a platform on the label.
Yeah, because the studios, they do take some money and things like that, and so we do help a little. I mean, the downtrodden from the lowermost sections of society. But let me tell you, you stand upside down. You are not, however good a singer you are, you will not be able to get up onto the Lahari platform, which is #1 in India, Lahari and T-Series. Yeah. So what we are giving you as a singer is this platform for you to exhibit your talents, where you are assured of being seen worldwide by people who matter to the music industry.
Up to them to capitalize on that and establish themselves as performers.
That's it. So if they give a faulty product, yeah.
So that would be the basic benefits that these talented artists would benefit from, would get, right?
Yeah, that's the closest.
There is
Exactly. That's the closest wherein they brush shoulders on the videos with the music giants.
So when you take a song from Lahari or Inreco, and then you source a talent to sing that particular song, who foots the bill for the recording and the music video?
That is what I told you. We help to a certain extent. We do help,
but the artist has to pay for all that.
Yes, obviously. See, it's their own marketing initiative, right?
So the artist also has to invest in the recording and the videography and all that. Now, what happens if it's a talent who has no money, but very talented, good voice? So, I mean, how do you strike a balance there?
We help them. Maithili has been, we have been doing plenty in Kerala now, and Maithili has been spending quite a lot on the studio charges, on transportation, and things like that. In spite of this being a lockdown period, and now it's plenty of rains, so she has been doing a lot over there, and
Because
that, of course, part of the company. Yes.
yeah,
Correct.
initially what happens is these people doesn't know where the studio is, or where
Right.
even the studio people doesn't encourage or entertain one newcomer. So if they go and
Absolutely.
ask them for a single song recording, they'll tell whatever is the charge. Like these people also know, they don't know how much to pay, or how it is working out, or how the track is getting back to them and things like that. In all those stages, we need to help them out. Otherwise, they don't really understand what is happening. If somebody is telling 5,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees, these people are really not aware how much to pay and things like that. So we have to, again, videography part you asked, no? That is like a simple, we are asking them to take the videos on their mobiles itself. Editing part we take care of, because we have to take care of it. See, now it is lockdown. Now the situation is really bad. Nobody will be able to travel a
Very
lot,
true.
or hmm. So
So,
there also,
yeah, that's okay. I mean, that is understandable because I think fairly good quality videos come out of mobile phones also nowadays.
yes,
Yes.
So when you're using original tracks which are released by these labels, you record the voices on the minus ones, is it on the backing track? Is it? Or do you record
Not
only
necessarily. Not necessarily. We always tell them, like, this is not just promoting you, it is also promoting the musician. So
okay,
we try and tell them, try to convince them, like, if you know a pianist, if you know a
yes,
guitarist, try doing some backing for yourself. Okay,
okay,
that has more mileage, something like an unplugged version, right?
yes,
But there
yes,
are cases wherein uh, they are too far remote and they do not have access to such people. Okay, because such people are more concentrated, as far as Kerala is concerned, is more concentrated in Cochin and Trivandrum, and a little bit in Trichur. So beyond that, go to North Kerala, it is very tough to find people. So such people, we tell them, okay, do it on a minus track.
when you get to doing your own productions, that your own original music, which you will probably contract to a music director, music composer to do that. How will you go about producing a song or an album? Would the company as Manjari Music as a label invest in the production also along with the artist?
Obviously, if it's our
Okay,
own production, we definitely have to invest. We have invested in our first initiative
okay,
of the Gayatri Mantra, and we are working
okay,
on several other songs for several occasions, which I cannot reveal right now. But yes,
okay,
we have to
obviously.
invest, no doubt about
So the languages that you are now focusing on would be what Malayalam and Tamil, or mostly Malayalam?
South Indian. South Indian
it.
is
South
a,
Indian.
You will dabble in other two languages also.
yes.
Okay. Now, when it comes to tracks which are already released by Enrico and Lahiri, when you produce these music, these cover versions by talented artists, would the music be released again by them, or you have the right you have the right to release them on your label?
That's been
Uh,
released by Lehri, or
Yeah, originally released by Lahiri. You are doing a
yes.
cover version with somebody here. Will it go back to the label, the original label, for further release and promotion, or is it done by Manjari Music? How is it?
it goes back to the label, no doubt about it. They hold the copyrights.
So,
Manjari Music can
okay,
will at the most have a promo. That's it.
okay. So the marketing and promotion will again be done by the original label. I think.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay, I think that sort of covers most of the questions that I wanted to ask. Is there anything else that you think the artists or prospective talent should know about what Manjari Music is doing? You can probably talk about that in addition to whatever I've asked now.
Mm. One thing that we would like to tell the budding talents. I mean, rather, I would say that we have been anytime we talk to any prospective talent, we have this one question: what does Manjari Music benefit out of this? Okay, now this is a question that, yeah, it's been coming. 95% of the cases, it's been coming. If not from the artist themselves, if the artist is a minor, it has been coming from their dad or mom. How are you benefited? Is the question that is, and it's reached a stage wherein we are sick of it. Let me let us be honest. What do you say, Maithili? Yeah, we are sick of it, aren't we? Yeah. So I would rather suggest next time someone picks up the phone to talk to either of us, let them have it in their minds how much are they benefited. Yeah. So we are trying to promote them and put them on to the highest platform available in the country as of now. Not just the highest several platforms available in the country. And let them just look at that part of it. We definitely, they always want to know, so how are you benefited? How was Manjari Music making its money? No, that's not our duty to reveal our business plan. Yeah, but
See, it's a
let me
historical
assure.
problem. It's a
Exactly.
historical
So,
problem, Suresh.
but let me assure them all, and I'm sure Maithili will second this after I say that we are not exploiting any of the talents. As simple as that. Once the song is done, it goes onto the platform, provided it's accepted, and it has been accepted so far. There's been no rejections. So once it's accepted, there ends the matter. After that, they promote, and after that, it's the talent's headache, talent's luck, whatever it is, whether he or she gets noticed by the people who are concerned. Anything to add on to that, Maithili, from your
Yeah,
experience?
surely, surely. I see. Actually, we have released a song from a very, very small village in near Koni, Pathanamthitta district in Kerala.
Okay.
She, as earlier we were talking, she was singing, of course. But as soon as that was a live, it was a live. It went on to the YouTube premiere with Inraco. So as soon as that premiere was finished, just got finished, the persons we know, like of course they knows me earlier also. So he was asking me, who is this a new person? I said she is from Pathanamthitta. So immediately he was telling he is into albums and he's a producer of albums. So he was telling like I am coming up with ghazals. So definitely she can be part of my next
Part of
10
it.
ghazals. I'll give her 2 songs to record, and I'll take care of all the other part of it. So see,
Expenses.
we are not. Uh, it's their future. After that, our
Absolutely.
role is over. Getting a platform is the only thing Manjari can do. After that,
Correct.
whatever comes is yes makes them come up with many other opportunities. That's for very
Absolutely.
sure.
Absolutely.
So
So thank
that
you so
girl
much.
was
Thanks for talking to. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
No, that girl was really happy, I should say, because she never knew all these things will happen in life once she come up with the cover version.
Correct. Correct. Anyway, thank you so much for talking to us at Take One. Maithili and Suresh Menon, wish you all the best for Manjari Music, and hope you create a new trend in the field of music in South India, especially. All the best.
Thank you very much, Nikhil.
Thank you
Thank you
so
for
much.
inviting us. Thank you for inviting us to this show of yours from Take One, and wish you all the best too.
Thank you.
Thank you.